are back. If you're listening to this, it's an addendum that we're doing. Podcast Extra. The Lifecast Extra. Ooh. Podcast questions.
Woo!
Our questions today, there are several. The first one is the best gaming snacks. Colin, our very own, at Colin Crash on Twitter, asked us this. And he asked us this on Facebook. So, what are your best gaming snacks, everybody?
I tend not to eat when I play video games.
I drink water.
Yeah, I aggressively drink water when I'm playing video games.
Yeah.
Aggressively.
That's why I have to get up so much when we're on Discord. It's like I have to pee often.
It's like constant water drinking when I'm playing. But I don't really eat I never really ate when I'm playing.
I take a break to eat. I don't eat and play video games because I like to keep my things nice.
Yeah, like literally that's it. Like I hate eating because like.
Yeah, because then you gotta go wash your
keyboard.
hands after.
Yeah.
There's
my keyboard was expensive.
There's nothing worse than grabbing a controller that somebody clearly had chips with while eating.
Or it's
my brother used to do that all the time.
Yeah, I used to be that little shit. Now I'm grown.
Like, my brother would do it, and I wouldn't, and I'd get mad at him, and I'd be like, Aaron, we have 2 controllers. Can you have the greasy one that's covered in your grease, and can I have the clean one?
The only thing
That's when you pull the Clorox wipe out of your pocket and just wipe it in
I
front
was
of
like
them.
5!
The only thing I eat when playing video games is actually some fruit pieces. Only because of convenience. My mom will come down every once in a while and be like, hey, we got some fruit. Just throw it down there. I'll be like...
Yeah.
But other than that, like
I'll eat bananas sometimes.
Yeah, bananas is alright. And so it's like, it's break. I think that's how you should do it. Just be just don't play video games for a little bit. Yeah. Eat your food and then go back to it.
Yeah. I bet you all were expecting Doritos and Mountain Dew.
No.
I used to eat chips a lot, and then I grew to despise chips.
Yeah. Chips are not satisfying anymore.
Yeah,
chips are just salty.
I hate eating things that can't fill me. I can eat literally the entire world's supply of chips and not become full.
Yep.
Probably.
Yeah.
Fucking air and calories, man.
And next question comes from Derek.
Oh, God.
At King Derek X on Twitter. He also asked us this on Facebook. And he said, why? Just why? To which I raised the question, why not?
So, I think we asked for viewer questions so we could connect more to our audience. Mm-hmm. And it seems like he's just trying to understand what's happening here.
I think so.
So we've been recording this podcast for a little while now, Derek.
Yes. Actually, I started this podcast in October of 2015 as a Slice of Life podcast, and it has since grown into a bit of a little project.
Yeah. And so when Deanna posted a thing on Twitter saying like, hey, we'd like some questions.
This was on Facebook.
This was on Facebook or Twitter and Facebook.
The sentiment is the same.
And it's like we're just trying to connect with our audience, Derek. That's why. That's why.
There are 2 Y's in my name.
All right, and then we have 3 from Sydney at _ @_FezAnt on Twitter, like Fez like the hat, and then ant like the animal.
That was 3.
So first one
is.
What
about pheasants?
That's what it's supposed to be, but a fez ant, like a little ant wearing a tiny little fez.
Does he also?
I don't even like ants, but it was better than my old Twitter handle.
For too long, we wasted.
Yeah.
Oh,
except that didn't fit.
Fuck. That's why it is. That's why it was 42 I'll be way.
Yeah.
Because when my continued adventures in being a dumbass today.
Because when everybody made Twitter handles, when I finally made a Twitter, everybody was going off of puns. Except the only thing that my name rhymes with is kidney, and I hate that. And I realized I couldn't do anything with my initials because I am German, and SS does not sound good in that context.
SS kidney.
It just didn't work.
All right, so these questions are: what game did you really enjoy playing, but were disappointed by the ending in?
I was really hoping you'd just quit it. What game did you enjoy playing?
That'd be a great one. I don't know if you guys heard about this game. It's called Dark Souls, made by From Software. Actually, released September 22nd of 2011. That's my birthday. So
that's why you like Dark Souls so much.
No, I actually didn't buy it on day one. I got it way later. But
you share a birthday.
Yeah, and it was nice.
I don't think anything was released on my birthday.
You know what was released on my birthday? Probably not Miss Congeniality, but it references my birthday.
Oh, sorry. What was the actual question? But you didn't like the ending?
Yeah.
Um,
Hotline Miami. Always will be. We're talking ending of the main storyline here, not Biker's segment.
yes.
It's really underwhelming. Goodbye.
Games where I didn't like the ending.
I still love Hotline Miami, though.
There's a lot of games where I don't like the ending, but I generally also don't like the game. I am Setsuna. We are Setsuna. That's the sequel. I hope there's not a sequel. I hope you know. So
What if there's a
Tokyo-
sequel, but they improve everything?
I would be fine with that. Tokyo RPG Factory. If you make another game, just remember to finish all of the mechanics you put in your game.
It's their first
like
one, so.
Yeah, no. It's like everything felt like they were on their way to make a great game, and then like they were like release dates tomorrow. They're like, oh fuck, and I was just like, well, we didn't flesh it. Like the problem with that is like it was somehow a perfectly no bugs though. It was like they planned to be like this is the first step or something. Like every mechanic was almost there, every single one. I've never completed a game and then not understood how a single mechanic worked completely. Like that, I don't understand anything about that game, and I beat it. That should never be a thing. You should never allow your player to do that. I don't, a single thing. I know that when you press attack, you hit dudes, and you can hit square sometimes to buff attacks. That's it. That's all I know.
So anyone else?
I can't think of any game that I otherwise enjoyed except from the ending, but I can think of one that was bad and the ending was still disappointing in comparison.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
And it's kind of an unpopular opinion, actually. Secret of Mana on the Super Nintendo.
Ooh, that's gonna get you dragged.
Don't drag Dan. We talked about this.
Yeah,
We talked about not-
Don't be fans.
Yeah.
I mean, no, please
Wait,
be fans. Being
yeah.
fans is sick.
Don't be shitty fans.
Yeah,
Don't dislike people for what they like.
Unless, of course, you're a giant mech and you turn into a fan.
Then please.
Then please, it's hot.
But yeah, I just...
Unless you like Hitler and his ideals, then you're probably a bad person, and we should hate you.
Wait, where the fuck did Hitler come from?
Oh, that escalated quite quickly.
He's dead, like Harambe. Let him die. We did let him die. We just
That's the problem.
stood there.
We just fucking watched.
What could we have done?
Yeah, what could we have done?
We didn't know what's happening. What if we all came together and just stood in the zoo? In front of Harambe?
They'd probably make a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
No,
yeah,
we just ran through there. It's like live camp.
They'd
Like, oh my
probably-
god, this gorilla has this kid who he was an unnamed gorilla at this point because nobody fucking cared. And then what if society just came and stood around him? It's like shoot. If you're shooting him, you're shooting.
I
all of
am
us.
Harambe. I am Harambe. No, I am Harambe.
This quickly went to shit.
And they doesn't fucking
What the
die
fuck is
unless
going
they
on?
kill all of us.
Yeah.
And then
Pat,
that
do you
zoo
not
shuts
know
down.
who Harambe is? Just
do.
ask Nugget. Literally, you've been friends since kindergarten.
No, freshman year in high school.
Literally kindergarten.
Factually, provably, kindergarten. What was the question?
I mean, a recent example of that is Batman Arkham Knight for me.
Okay.
From last year, where that game started out not great, but the more it went on, the more twists they unfolded. I'm like, this is. You gotta stop.
It's my favorite reaction.
Just for me for 15 hours. Fucking Riddler trophies.
Speaking of Arkham, holy shit, the first one, Arkham Asylum,
Yeah.
the worst ending in video games. I'll say it in relative spectrum of how much I loved Arkham Asylum and then how unsatisfied and upset I was after beating a game.
Yeah.
That had to be one of the biggest fucking ones. I was sitting here, I was like, I can't even believe this.
Actually, yeah, okay, that's a game that I otherwise enjoyed outside of the ending.
And I was sitting there and I was just like, I can't believe this. The worst part is sure, the ending was bad, but the problem for me specifically is I didn't feel like I beat the Joker. I thought I was halfway through his scheme, and all of a sudden he was like, you beat me, Batsy. And I was like, did I? I did not at once felt like I gained control. He felt like he was in control of the entire situation. And then he was just like, beat me. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he turned to fucking Super Hulk Joker. And then I walked around him a couple times, and then he died.
The Phantom Pain is another one.
Oh.
You mean the whole game? You mean part 2?
Yeah,
So it's
part
Yeah,
two.
part 2.
Yeah.
So it's like part 1, great game. Part 2, we can count all of that as the ending.
I'm starting to watch more of Metal Gear Scanlan. because I don't want to play Metal Gear Solid 5 for myself anymore. Paz didn't deserve any of that, ever. Please never, ever, ever, ever do that to a young girl ever again in video games. Goodbye.
So I went through that entire fucking game never seeing Paz.
Are you serious?
Never.
Well, she's kind of hidden.
I never fucking saw Paz.
Wait,
And, like,
Paz is in
Paz is in.
5?
Paz
Yeah,
is-
Paz
Paz
is
is
in
in
5.
She's a bomb.
Oh my god.
She's a bomb.
She's a wow.
She blew up in the Ground Zero.
And I wish I had seen that shit because
Wait,
guess
no,
what?
wait, no, you didn't. You
I
played Ground
I
Zeroes.
did
You
play
love
Ground
Zeroes.
Zeroes. I love Ground Zeroes.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
saw
you
her blow
saw
up.
you saw her blew up.
Yeah, I
but
saw her blue. I saw her blue.
You didn't see anything that happened in Metal Gear Solid 5.
I saw
that-
nothing in the fandom page. I finished that game and everyone's
we're
like,
we're not gonna discuss it on
everyone's
this
talking about the
podcast.
Paz stuff. I'm like, what?
I was just like,
Paz?
she's the
Yeah.
girl. She's a bomb. She's a bomb. And
So
now
I
she-
just missed the Paz cutscene or however long
There's
Paz
several.
is in it.
There's several.
I missed
And
every one
There's
of
this
them.
mechanic where you
All of
can,
them?
Yeah.
you can like reawaken her memory, and she starts remembering what happens to her.
That would have
And,
been
like,
a cool thing for me to find.
Yeah.
Or at
We'll
least
discuss it later.
Okay.
Like, I honestly don't want to talk about it on this podcast. Just like, don't ever again.
I'm just surprised I got through that entire game, 80
Yeah.
hours, never seeing Paz.
Yeah.
The
Anyway.
game that prompted that question for me was just, it was, I was thinking about the Last of Us. I was about to say the Lifecast. That's not a game.
It's great at first,
yet.
but now we're super disappointed.
Because I don't remember who it was, but I remember we had a very in-depth discussion with somebody about how they didn't like the ambiguousness of the ending of The Last of Us, but they enjoyed the rest of the game.
I fucking
Yeah.
it was.
I
think it was
ambiguous.
Littman. That's the thing.
I don't know who it is, so I don't think
No,
it was
I think I
him.
know this conversation, but it's actually I felt very similarly at the end of The Last of Us. I had to like sort of sit and let it absorb for a while before I honestly understood what the ending was about. So I can honestly understand like where some people are coming from, but it actually isn't ambiguous after you kind of get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was not ambiguous to me at all.
No, definitely
Like,
not.
at all.
If you can,
Through the parallels they make in that game and just everything that goes on between Joel and Ellie.
It
No.
just made so much sense to me.
Yeah.
if you can fucking end your game in the middle of a conversation, that's fucking awesome. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, that fucking just
there.
her face. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, is this a person?
Yeah.
Is Ellie like? Is she there?
they just straight up ended their game in the middle of a fucking
Like
conversation.
who the
Yeah.
fuck? Like
It's so good.
I've never seen a game of someone who knew exactly what they were going for the entire time.
Yeah.
Like literally every fucking second of Last of Us, it's like they knew. Like I don't know who the fuck the creative director is, but he must have been literally talking to everyone working on the game.
Yeah.
Always,
Constantly.
Just like literally the whole. Like, he just had them. They probably
Yeah.
hate him right now.
Yeah.
He was just like, so we're going for this theme. I have this playlist that's just all this, like the theme of this game. Just fucking do it all the time. Hey, I'm still talking. You hate me yet? Because
That really
there's
sounds
such a
familiar.
clear
Resonates.
vision in that game that's just like that just stays throughout the whole thing.
It's like me
absolutely.
if I ever make a game.
It's like, thanks, Mom. It's like, I heard that. I can hear everything. Neil Druckmann. Is that his name?
Neil Druckmann. Was he the
I think that's the creative
guy?
guy.
Was he the
Never
writer?
related
Yeah,
to
it might be the- it might be the
more
lead
than I
writer or
have
something.
Right now.
I was gonna say Neil Druckmann. I'm like, did he write it or did he?
I think he might be the creative director.
God.
But irregardless, yeah, that I can understand why someone would say that game, but after like I reflected on it for a while, I got it. So
Like,
he was the creative director.
I got it
writer
instantly.
and creative director.
But the game that legitimately I enjoyed so much playing and then just hated the ending, I'm very conflicted about the Fable games because I played Fable 2 and was like, oh man, Fable 3 is going to be
Don't
great.
trigger him.
And then you just, no matter what you do, you don't feel good when it ends. You're just angry. I never got angry at a game that wasn't online except for that one.
Fucking hate
Well,
that.
and Okami because I still can't beat it like 9 years later.
I am picking up literally everything you were putting down right now. That fucking game. That was the first game I hated.
Yep.
Like I was before that, I was like, "Goo goo gaga, the world is Super Mario and great and shit. I fucking love everything." And that game killed the boy inside me.
It took a little longer for me. Like I fucking really liked Fable when I was playing it at first.
Fable 2, I was so mad. Yeah, and I was just like, did the game really end like that?
I had to save the dog. I didn't care.
I was so mad because I was like, I saved the people, and then I got nothing for it. I was like, maybe that was the point. You're supposed to feel empty about it, and like, oh, you did the good thing. Being good is hard, but fuck you. Fuck
I was
that
selfish
game.
and saved my dog. I didn't
That's
care.
understandable. I missed the dog. I stopped playing the games. I have the fucking dog. The only reason that game was any good is because you had a fucking dog. Oh, like, that's 100% it.
You could play fetch with him in the catacombs.
That's it.
But yeah, Fable 3. Fuck Fable 3.
Maybe we should move on.
Next question.
Yeah, we have several more questions.
Oh, really?
All right.
Like 4.
All right.
All right.
The other 2 from me aren't nearly as anger-inducing.
Actually, one more quick one.
Sure.
Final Fantasy X.
Okay.
We mean the one that everybody loves?
Yeah. The rest of the game's great. Ending is awful.
Yeah, absolutely.
I never played that game.
Do you have one real quick?
No.
Okay, cool.
WoW doesn't
Wow,
end.
WoW doesn't end.
Wow, it doesn't end.
Hashtag WoW never ends.
Eventually,
never
there'll be an
ends.
expansion that he's disappointed in, and that'll be his ending.
Oh, yeah. Maybe, was there an expansion that had a shitty ending?
I don't do endgame content.
All right,
okay.
perfect.
I PvP a lot.
Cool, Pat. Moving on.
Again from Sydney, what's your favorite guilty pleasure game?
We already had this question.
Yeah, we did
Yeah,
already
Nugget.
have this question. From Nugget.
Um,
A Clash Royale.
Think of
and
another
any other
one.
mobile game.
Honey
Turn
Top
again.
and How to Fool Boyfriend.
Dynasty.
How to Fool Boyfriend's not a guilty pleasure game.
That's a pleasure.
That is.
Strictly pleasure.
I love my pigeon harem.
Dynasty Warriors for me. 100%. I fucking
I'm, like,
love that
kicking
game
everyone's
series. Like,
sorry.
unabashedly, one of my favorite game series of all time that I never put in my top list because I'm still ashamed deep inside. But, like, honestly, if I'm being real and I'm doing my favorite franchise of all time, Dynasty Warriors top 5, 100%. 100%.
That ties in really well to what we talk about, like, on the podcast. Sydney or Pat?
Candy Crush and Sushi Cat.
Terminator Sushi Cat.
Riveting, Pat.
I really like Cat
I
in
was
the Box.
thinking.
What did I say last time? It was some really fan service game
Oh,
or some shit.
Shin Kasha Ba Ba Ba. The
was
zombie,
Oh,
the
yeah.
zombie
It's an anime
chainsaw.
game.
Not
Yeah.
just chainsaw.
One
It's-
Chanbara Z2
Yeah.
Chaos.
Would not have remembered that name.
All I can remember was cha. Chambara. Oni Chambara.
It's a really good character action game, but it's also covered in ass and tits.
Yeah.
Just like Honey Pop.
That's my favorite character, actually. My character gets a lot of action if you catch my drift. All right, next question, please. I hate myself.
What gaming pet animal would you like to have in real life?
Dog from Fable 2.
I knew as soon as I mentioned Fable 2, I was like, oh shit, the dog's gonna come back.
No, I would totally have one.
What other dog is gonna willingly play fetch with you in the catacombs?
Literally any dog that you befriend.
But you have to make him calm first. You gotta pet him and tell him it's okay, puppy.
I'm pretty sure you have to do that with real dogs too.
Now let's think.
I already
Some
have
video
like my
games.
dream pet.
Oh,
A
a chihuahua.
chinchilla.
A chihuahua.
Chinchilla named
Chihuahua.
after Eugene
I have a
Fitzherbert
chihuahua.
of Tangled fame.
Did you
Pets and
read
video
the
games.
the
I like
parentheses part?
Yeah, in real life?
There's a lot of dogs. in
No,
video
the other
games.
part.
Oh, yeah, the parentheses part was barring allergies at Dan.
Do mechs count?
No. Those ain't animals.
Well, like
What if it's a
Mega
mech
Man has the
animal?
little
What's it-
like
what if it's-
robo dog.
What's that show called?
Zoids.
Zoids. No hesitation. I love you, Dan, so much.
What's that show with that guy in it? And he says some stuff sometimes.
It's actually one of my favorite shows. So
God.
I've got so many fucking Zoids models.
I want to have the giraffes from Last of Us.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Those
God.
are my favorite moments. Oh my god, that game makes me fucking gay.
Video game.
What?
That game is just like, I was just gay during the entirety of that game.
For
I don't even
who?
know what that means. Every fucking Joel, fucking the actual gay guy.
I forget his name.
I do
Dave?
too.
Dave?
Was it Dave?
David? No,
No,
David, was the
mean
creepy
guy. David
cannibal.
was the mean guy.
Oh, David's the meme guy.
Who was the other guy?
Funny story.
Look at this fucking shit. I'm looking at pets and you tell me I
Oh,
gotta go through fucking
yo,
12 pages.
fuck every website that does a list and then has each thing on the
Slideshows.
list.
Slideshows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for ad revenue.
Yeah, I know why it
I
is. but
exit
fuck
the
them.
website immediately.
Yep.
Yeah, the second I
Like
get there,
there
I'm
are
just like,
three things that make me exit a website immediately:
Fucking-
loud ads, pop-up ads, and slideshows.
the ad can be any volume. If your ad makes sound, I immediately leave your website and never come back.
Yeah. But yeah, funny story. Dave and I started dating while I was watching a playthrough of The Last of Us, and right about when I got to the part where David is in.
Oh,
So,
that
yeah.
was probably funny.
It was very funny. It was a joke for a while.
Any
Forgot
Pokemon.
about it.
Yeah, any Pokemon. I
Mudstone.
want to have like a mini Rayquaza.
Yo, if I could have fucking Abra and like he would just float and sleep forever, I'd be cool with that. He's just in a bubble, and I don't even interact with him, but he's just there. That'd be good enough.
That'd be pretty sweet. I don't know. Like, I'd probably want a Tropius. Just cause.
Yo,
You could teach it fly.
Yeah, I fucking love Tropius. No one talk about Tropius. Tropius is one of the best fucking
Tropius
Pokemon.
is like, oh, let me tell you, when I'm talking about Pokemon that I desperately want, like a Mega Evolution or something, Tropius is already always up there because
Yo,
he's like
he needs to
my
get in a
favorite.
Alolan form.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Replace the bananas with coconuts or some shit.
Yes. Oh my god.
And like put a lay under it.
Honestly, he's like he's the perfect candidate for a Alolan form.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
So if he doesn't get one, I'm gonna fight Game Freak.
I need to
entire
play
Game
more
Freak.
Tropius. I need better Tropius because Tropius was my boy
Yeah.
in Ruby Sapphire.
Like I remember when
Like
I
I
first
named him McSwoof. Was the best.
McSwoof. Oh, I love it. I remember like when I first because I've never seen Tropius outside of the games.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think he's like just a cool looking Pokemon. But like I just played the game and I was just going through the fucking rainy place where you find him, and I was just like, what the fuck? I thought like I've never seen anything like it before. I was so overwhelmed when I first saw Tropius. Oh man.
It's a fucking flying Brontosaurus
And he
that
can
gets
fly.
you free fruit.
He can fly. That blew my mind. I was just going through my HMs and I was like, I can ride on a Brontosaurus. That's fucking amazing. But I would totally have Diamond Dog.
Why didn't I think of that?
Diddy dog.
You can just kill my enemies for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
Diamond
Pikmin
Dog.
pets?
Yeah, technically.
They
You
die.
could-
They're
I would
soldiers.
have
Yes.
Those are
They're fucking-
soldiers.
yeah.
They are not pets. They fucking die in combat all the time. You see them go to heaven. You literally watch as they ascend.
Fuck that, I got nothing.
You could say Pikmin.
No, they are not pets. They are your brothers in arms. to call them pets.
So is Diamond Dog.
All right. All right. Let's move on to the next question. I'm having an existential crisis.
Next
He
question
started as a pet, and then he became my brother.
is from Nick Rosaasen again. At 20 Sly Ducks on Twitter. Oh yeah, the questions before were all on Facebook. We had no email questions this time. These are Twitter questions. We have two. First of which, from Nick. Favorite indie games?
Shovel Knight.
I feel like I've talked about this.
Yeah. I feel like we've talked
if I
about
pick
this.
three, it's Spelunky, Journeys, Meat Boy.
Yeah.
And those are some of your favorite games too. So
Yeah, two of those are some of my favorite games ever made. So.
it's just like
Let's see. Fury, Hotline Miami, and what else was indie? Like everything, but I don't have like a third favorite.
I play a lot of indie games now.
Yeah. I feel like I almost play too many, like it's oversaturated for me. Like it's hard to pick good ones because they're all like a certain level of quality because, you know, they have to be to
Yeah.
get the spotlight.
Demon Souls. I don't know if they count as indie, but that was pretty real. No, they've been doing it for a while, but they always had small budget games. But I guess that doesn't count as indie.
Sydney?
Does Stardew Valley count?
Yeah,
Yes.
Stardew Valley is very
And does Ori
independent.
count?
Yeah.
No.
Or
No.
it's like kind of.
I'm like
Kinda.
very
Hey,
If
confused
No Man's Sky
about
doesn't
that
count,
one.
Ori doesn't
Yeah,
count.
yeah.
Ori
Okay,
is the most beautiful game I played my entire fucking
Exactly.
life. You do not get to pretend, Microsoft's
This
money
was
didn't
made on
matter.
$5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with Shovel Knight.
Okay.
Shovel Knight is
I didn't give it a real
absolutely
chance.
my favorite.
Think what indie games I've played.
I soon foresee Stardew Valley
Pat, you
heading
played
into my
Journey?
top list.
Fuck Journey.
Yeah, Journey
I
is
still
my
have to.
Journey and
That was
Abzu tied
bad.
for that third slot.
Yeah,
I
I fucking love
Abzu.
Alien Hominid back when it was on
Yeah,
fucking.
it's fucking great.
Back when it was on fucking Newgrounds. Hey.
Actually, yeah, Alien Hominid.
So that's an awesome
Woo!
one.
I liked Kitten Cannon.
Kidding,
I'm sorry, that was published by Microsoft.
I really like. Yeah, Bastion. I really like Bastion.
Bastion's indie as fuck.
Yeah,
yeah,
Bastion
Transistor.
is-
Supergiant's
Oh,
first game.
Transistor.
Transistor is very good.
Transistor is another one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I really like Bastion.
Yeah, Bastion's my shit. I wish I could. My dream is to sound as cool as that guy. I hope in like 20 years, that's my goal in life, is to somehow force my vocal cords to just become him.
Yeah.
To become that man.
Rogue Legacy too.
Damn.
Rogue Legacy is also fucking awesome.
Fucking, there's a lot of great
Rogue
games.
Yeah.
Legacy
Yeah.
is good. I don't know what indie games I've played.
Pat only plays like WoW.
It's like
Fuck you.
Like for me, like
true.
I honestly don't, in my mind, I don't really separate indie games from the
Yeah.
normal games I
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
Especially since like a good chunk of the time, indie games are just better than AAA games.
Yeah.
In my personal experience, where I'm looking for games that have like mechanics that are actually well fleshed out and good storytelling, you usually can't find those in the AAA games.
Yep.
So like games for me are just like, I don't really separate that. A lot of times people are like, it's good for an indie. I'm like, yeah, but
No.
like for me, like indies are generally better. So
Yeah.
I don't know. That always came weird to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then moving on, Kennedy at Red Bart is cool asks us
That's
this:
a great tag.
favorite retro games.
Retro.
Punch Out.
Prepare yourselves. But the magical journey of the Zoombeanies.
The what?
Is that?
It was like one of those learning games for PCs for like kindergartners. And I've been
Okay.
trying to get it to run on a DOS box for literally 3 years at this point. Maybe I'm stupid.
No, DOSBox is confusing.
It took me a while. Actually,
'Cause,
I
like,
still haven't gotten
I
Windjammers
can.
on
I
an
think
emulator, so I
maybe I
understand.
can run it on a DOS box. Otherwise, I'd have to install a virtual machine and then install the thing on the virtual machine, and I can't figure out how to mount the CD on a virtual machine. So
What if your game is recent but looks like a PS1 game? I like this game called Dark Souls. Let me actually.
oh, let me give a real answer for this favorite retro game. Probably the original Legend of Zelda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I still adore that game. As well, I really love Simon's Quest.
Honestly,
Yeah, Simon's Quest is good.
Simon's Quest is fucking...
Honestly, I haven't
mess,
played
but I love
that
it to
many
death.
like retro games. Like I started gaming around like late Super Nintendo. Like most of my like formative years were in N64, and I never really went back all too often.
Yeah.
So I don't have like, I'm sure I played retro games, but like none of them have left that lasting of an impact on me. To be honest.
Back in high school, I was really big on emulation, so
Yeah, me too.
I emulated a fuck ton of stuff.
That's where I played all the games I didn't
Yeah,
play.
most
basically.
of my retro experience is Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
Because I have the
Yeah.
best fucking library of all time. Fight me.
It did. It did.
Fight Greg and Dan. at
Yeah,
once.
fucking tag team. We got
I will.
this.
I will openly vouch for the GBA just being one of the
Well,
greatest
I really
systems
like
ever
the
made.
DS library.
All right, find a partner. We'll meet outside. 200 hours.
I guess the most retro game that I can think of, like besides the ones that I played early in my childhood, which is basically just PS1 era, I played Spyro, but specifically Ripto's Rage was my favorite.
Ripto's Rage was my first game ever.
But I think my genuine like favorite retro game is just associated with like good memories, and it was the original Mario Party because we inherited an N64 later on. And it was like one of the few games I could always get my brother to play with me. Because I was the younger sibling, so I was reliant on co-op games, which kind of fell out after a while.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Preach.
It's very sad. I was like backseat gamer queen. I'd be like, Aaron, you
Yes.
look forward, I'll look on your sides.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Brilliant.
So.
I think mine was Pajama Sam.
Pajama Sam is the shit. I mean, Mega Man 5. Mega Man X, Mega Man X3.
The entire Mega Man library.
Not
for
all.
NES. Not all of it.
There's this really good game on the NES called Solar Jetman.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I
And
like Golden Sun too.
Golden Sun is.
Speaking of
Is that a rare
GBA,
game?
Yeah, speaking of GBA. Mischief Makers. I love Mischief Makers. Bunch of shit. Legendary Wings.
Solar. Was
Solar
it?
what?
Solar Jetman on NES.
He's looking it up.
It's a. You play as
It
a
is
ship.
a rare game. Yeah, I've played
Yeah.
this game.
You play as a ship and you fly around, and it's like one of those like. I don't know how to say it. It's really like gravity based.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, but it's really good.
I actually think the game I put the most time on was I think it was Super Mario Brothers, the one where you're on one screen and you just jump on crabs and shit.
Yeah.
I love that. I put a lot of time in that. All right, next question.
That's it.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's
Final
good.
Fantasy VI. What am I saying? Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger are two of the greatest games ever made.
I got like a couple hours into Final Fantasy VI. I was playing on my phone, and then my phone died. And I never got back to it because I was so sad. But I really enjoyed it, surprisingly. I'm usually not a big fan of Final Fantasy.
It's
Because I played
neither am
the
I.
later ones. And,
Yeah.
you know.
The later ones ain't too great.
Yeah.
6 is like it does for me. 6 is like everything Final Fantasy does that's good. 6 does fantastic. It's got an incredible world, great characters, really well written story. It's everything you need in a Final Fantasy game.
This is a perfect segue into this game we shall be playing. This game is called Magnum Opus, Eternal Rebirth, and Complete Extinction.
I like
It is also known. It's pretty much Kill, Marry, Fuck, but with video games.
Okay.
So we have Magnum Opus. Your game gets one more. It gets the best example of this game, and then it's over. You never get it again. You have Eternal Rebirth. The game continues forever. It could be good, could be bad. It's not guaranteed either way. And Complete Extinction ends today. New one never comes out.
Oh my God,
And I'm gonna give you
that's
guys
cool.
I'm gonna give you guys pairs of 3 games, and you will decide to kill one folk, one marry one. I mean, you will Magnum Opus, Eternal Rebirth, or Complete Extinction. One of them.
And Magnum
Okay.
Opus is one sequel, you're done, and that sequel
And then,
is
yeah,
amazing.
It's
So-
the best thing ever.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna remember those. So I'm gonna say marry, kill, fuck. Would we say marry is make?
No, you'll make sense. You could just say like one good game,
Yeah.
go on forever, kill it, whatever.
Okay.
But, all right, so we'll start off. And maybe we're talking about Final Fantasy. Maybe we should do the Final Fantasy one first. No, we'll start off the top. We have the FPS one. We have Call of Duty,
Okay.
Halo, and Battlefield.
I-
Magnum Opus, Eternal Rebirth, or Complete
I
Extinction.
fucking murder Battlefield in a heartbeat. Like I don't even hesitate. Like, I have a gun and someone says, "Wait, Battlefield's over there." I just shoot it. Like, I will. I'll have Halo go on forever,
Yeah.
and I'll have Call of Duty have like one really fucking great one.
That's cool. For me personally, I would do Magnum Opus Halo,
Yeah.
Eternal Rebirth. I'm gonna have to do Eternal Rebirth Battlefield,
Yeah.
and then a Complete Extinction of Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty, and it's more my style of game, but I feel like Battlefield can go places.
Oh, it totally can. But I don't like. I just don't like
I get
Battlefield.
that.
I actually completely agree with Greg.
Yeah.
Like that's how I'd say it.
I feel like I can't speak to any of these. Just 'cause
Uh,
I haven't played any of them. So
That's fine. Do you guys have anything to add?
Halo's my favorite of the 3.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
haven't
it's my
played
favorite of the
much
3 too.
Battlefield, but I played Halo and COD. So COD can go on forever. Halo.
It already is.
But like,
No,
It can keep
Yeah, but
going.
you give it permission to
it
go on
can
forever.
keep going.
but like,
You're
And
the
then
one person
Halo can
stopping
have
it.
its one.
Yeah,
good
but like
one.
But Call
having
of
a
Duty
good,
going on forever, like they get a fantastic one like every 3 years.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
if we keep Call of Duty going forever, then we probably get more fantastic ones than Halo, right?
yeah, that's why I gave Halo
Yeah.
Magnum Opus
Yeah.
because I think Halo is done,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
as a series, and I want them to have like
Yeah.
one big
Halo,
one to go out.
I might switch to have Call of Duty going forever because like the rate in which fantastic Call of Duty games come out is like every few years.
Yeah.
And then but like Halo, we haven't gotten a good one since Reach.
Yeah.
So maybe I'd switch that.
All right, and this one's for Dan, literally
forgot
just
me.
Dan. This is
Oh wait,
this,
Sydney.
Oh, sorry, I didn't think you. Sorry, I'm racist. I don't think you played first-person shooters.
No, I started with FPS games.
That would be
Oh.
sexist.
No. All right. What do you?
Yes.
I never said. I mean,
I
Is
didn't.
Sydney not girl?
yeah, Sydney is girl, but I chose racist.
I'm correcting you.
No, Halo was like my life as a child, and I was initially gonna be like, oh yeah, like let's let Halo live. Except I wanted to have one more good game end, but it has to have local multiplayer or local co-op. COD can go on forever.
Really emphasize that forever.
And Battlefield, I played Battlefield 3 like 6 times and was like, I don't like this. This is hard. People are mean.
Yeah, I have no problem killing Battlefield.
Like COD people are mean, but like they're jokingly mean. Like I can be mean back.
they're
Battlefield, they're rude.
You didn't play my COD.
Yeah.
My COD is like people who
You
like.
haven't played PC COD.
The
I
only
Pat,
games they
do you
play
think
are
my
like first-person
PC
shooters
can
and
run
sports
COD?
games, and they're
Hell
just like
no.
genuinely rude people.
Or
Your
they're
PC's
like,
a
they're
potato.
like- they're not scarringly mean. Where it's all they're just like they'll say an insult and you'll be like, okay, that's cool, bye.
All right, this is the Dan one. Magnum Opus, Eternal Rebirth, Complete Extinction, Mega Man, X, and Legends.
Oh. Shit.
I heard this one, and I was just like, I actually took this from Easy Allies podcast. They got asked these questions, and so I heard this one. I was like, I don't think anyone else would have feels about this, but I feel like
If I could kill two, I'd just keep regular Mega Man.
I don't have an answer for this, but I just want to hear what Dan would say.
Yeah, like I don't have a good answer for it.
Let's see. Go on forever. Regular ass Mega Man, because it's a super consistent series. I'd say Magnum Opus Mega Man X, because one, it's my favorite of the series, and two, it seems to be a series that just consistently goes downhill, and I'd rather it get back to that high point and then stop,
Yes.
and then just kill Legends 3 because it's already dead.
Okay. so it's like nothing's changing. What you do get, so from his list, we're now getting Mega Man games, which is awesome, and we're gonna get an amazing one, one amazing one, and then Legends. We've already cried about it, and
Yeah.
we can we
That
can
stays
move
the
on.
same.
Yeah. All right. Now we got the Ubisoft combo piece. We got the Far Cry, Watch Dogs, and Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
I keep Assassin's Creed going on forever.
Okay.
Give me all three.
All three?
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed goes on forever. Because I'm going to do the same Call of Duty thing. Like, occasionally there's a great Assassin's Creed game, too, so I'm going to keep the same thing with that. Kill Watch Dogs in a heartbeat. I don't care if there's ever a great one. And one last great one for Far Cry. Because that's already on its way out.
I would do something similar. I would just switch Watch Dogs and not Watch Dogs. I would switch Far Cry and Assassin's Creed because I feel like we've already gone too far, and I feel like that story should have been great because it's all about this like sort of like ancient technology and like the whole like Illuminati conspiracy thing, and I think that would be really cool if they tied it all together in one cool, satisfying way.
Yeah.
And Far Cry is you get to go to like a new indigenous place. You could that one feels all right cycling it, but it always feels wrong that Assassin's Creed hasn't ended yet.
Yeah.
It's like always a crime, but like Far Cry is separate stories, so I'm less mad that like there's no sort of chaining together. And fuck Watch Dogs.
I'll just,
I want Watch Dogs to have one really good game and then
Yes.
just stop because that's all it needs.
I actually like it's weird. Like I either want Watch Dogs to have one really good game or just never exist. It's weird.
Because you can do a lot with the concept of Watch Dogs, and they just didn't.
Like if Watch Dogs, like if
fucked it.
Watch Dogs is the other, it was like the pre No Man's Sky, significantly less like hype. But it's like if you can execute on that dream of like being a hacker and all that freedom, I could see that being a really good game. At the same time, Ubisoft, so they can use fuck off.
I'd also kill Assassin's Creed. We've had enough. And
I'll never get tired of Leaps of Faith.
and Far Cry can keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my curated
You
opinion.
could have the most bland ass, fucking boring Assassin's Creed game. As long as they can jump off the top of a roof, I'll be fucking
Everyone's
fine. I'll be fine.
And you guys
I
can
okay. I don't really know any of these games terribly well. I've never played a Far Cry game, and I attempted Assassin's Creed, and it didn't end well because I can't stealth for shit. So it was a
Damn.
lot of frantic running and screaming. But I would let Watch Dogs have their one last chance of glory. I feel like, again, like it was a really good concept, but it was just executed really, really badly. I also never played it, and I was really shocked when I found out there was a Wii U version.
What?
Yeah, that was a Wii U version.
What?
I was just like, why? Like, that only happens with, like, Lego games.
You're absolutely right.
And Call of Duty. There's some
But, like,
Yeah, there's a
Wii U
Call of Duty game.
like, I would let Assassin's Creed just, like, keep going. I have nothing against Assassin's Creed. I'm just really bad at it, but I'd like to see more variety in where they go. Like, I really liked when they mentioned that they were doing the French Revolution, and I was like, oh, maybe you could bring it to, like, South America or, like, ancient China. Like, there are lots of places that you could explore with that. And then, what was the third one? I forgot.
Far Cry.
Far Cry. Fuck Far Cry. I've never played it, and it looks really boring.
Yeah, it looks really boring. It is not a fun watching game.
I'm like, oh look, elephants. Oh look, a woolly mammoth. I guess we retextured some elephants. Cool.
Oh shit!
Savage. Fucking savage.
Man, Far
All right,
Cry
Pat, you got any
so good.
feels?
So, let Watchdog have its one.
Yeah.
Magnum Opus.
Let not Far Cry. Fuck that.
Assassin's
Creed go on forever, and then fuck Far Cry.
All right.
I'm in the same boat as Greg. Again.
I like hay bales.
All right. Next one, we got Final Fantasy, Dragon's Quest, and Pokemon.
Pokemon can stop.
Oh shit! So you are doing a complete extinction of Pokemon.
I want to fucking murder Final Fantasy so badly. No,
I want
it's done.
Dragon's Quest can go on. Fuck. Okay, whatever. Pokemon can stop.
complete
Like
extinction.
after Sun and Moon, that's it.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is Dragon's Quest? Because I thought it was Dragon Age.
Dragon
different
Quest is Square Enix's other big RPG.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
look at what it is because
Yeah.
I don't think I even know what this is.
It,
So
it looks like
all
Dragon
the-
Ball Z.
Yeah, all the art's done by Akira Toriyama,
I don't know who that is.
the
the guy
artist
that-
of Dragon Ball Z.
And
Okay.
then Final Fantasy. Did I say Final Fantasy can
Magnum
have
Opus?
one good one.
One last hurrah,
One
and
last
then it can
hurrah.
go away.
Yeah.
They've had so many fucking chances to have their one last hurrah. They don't deserve
They
it.
don't
Other.
deserve. Their last hurrah already happened. That was
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, like,
They should have
yeah.
stopped there.
Right.
Final Fantasy 6, in my opinion,
they
but
just-
I like to ruffle too many shoulders.
Fucking execute them. Execute them at the stake.
Yeah,
Ooh, fucking
absolutely.
Um,
Kill Final Fantasy.
Dragon's Quest deserves the most to have a good game out of that, I think.
Yeah.
Because Dragon's Quest has really fallen off, and they don't seem to care about it, and a lot of people do care about Dragon's Quest.
Yeah.
So having a
I
good Dragon's Quest would be
fucking
great.
adored Dragon
Yeah.
Quest 8,
Yeah.
and I played a dickload of Dragon Quest 9 as well.
Yeah.
I would say, kill Final Fantasy. Dragon Quest gets the Magnum Opus.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it deserves a really good game, but I also feel like a lot of the games are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that can have one, and then Pokemon can go on forever because they seem to just be one-upping themselves with the past 3 generations.
Yeah, and like it's so ingrained in our culture that
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I take this. Final Fantasy can end.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll force Square Enix to try to do something else.
Hopefully. Maybe go back to Dragon Age. Dragon's Quest. Fuck, now you make me say
I'm sorry.
I would really like Pokemon to end and have the meta just continue to develop with what we have.
I'd just be fucking megas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd just be double Primals Mega Rayquaza for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I
already
sound
sick of that.
boring.
Yeah. I would want to see like people try new things with the meta we already have.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always interested in any, like, just leaving any meta stagnant and seeing what happens.
Yeah.
But,
Pokemon can go on forever. It can do its own thing. I feel like maybe it can shift away from the traditional games after a while. Like, I'd like to see more titles come to the actual consoles like they did before, because I personally never got to experience them, and all I know is that the one for for the Wii, was trash, apparently.
But the ones for the GameCube, oh,
I never experienced those or the ones for the N64. So I
Pokemon
personally
Coliseum
would
is
like to.
actually one of like the best games ever.
Pokemon Snap.
It's like I want them to return to that like former glory, and if Final Fantasy makes me angry because it's called Final Fantasy and we're still going.
And it's the Jared producers that will never fucking end.
Exactly. Like this was back when whatever that show was, like whatever
G4?
Yeah, G4 was on, and they were doing, I think it was Final Fantasy 12 at the time or something. And I was like, why are we on 12? It says final. That's supposed to be last.
It's supposed to be done.
That was the first conversation I ever remember having with my cross-country team in middle school, was why Final Fantasy wouldn't just end.
Like,
It's such a vivid, awkward memory.
like,
and the fact that they switched to the part system, so it's like not only are you on 13, you're on 13, 1, 2, and 3. I'm like, God damn.
No, they fucking had their chance. They had 3 chances to end their series in one number.
like, from what I hear, the older games were, like, very heavily story told, and, like, some of them have, like, a really strong message. Like, I think it's 6, or maybe it's 4,
religion.
I don't know.
Apparently, that's
But, like,
probably
the
6,
more
'cause
I
6 gets
see
all
them
the
now,
acclaim.
they just, like, they look like really badly plotted movies.
I mean, they are. They have been.
I'm like, these look pretty, but, like, if that's all you have for your game, get out of here, please. And then, like, I would like to have a good Dragon's Quest game, because I've never played it, and maybe it'll be like Fire Emblem, where they, like, made Awakening more potent in the US, and it caught on. Maybe it'll be like that. Maybe I'll actually have heard of this game, and not confused with Dragon Age. Which I also haven't played.
I've only played Pokemon out of this list.
All right, let's
So-
move on.
Keep it going on forever.
Let that go on forever.
I mean, Pat, so have I, but I gave my opinion.
All right, so now we have the horror trio. We have Resident
Kill
Evil,
Silent Hill.
Silent Hill, and Dead Space. I disagree.
Kennedy's gonna come for you.
No, I say Silent Hill Magnum Opus.
Yeah.
Resident Evil continues forever, and Dead Space can die.
No. Like if I'm being honest and not just jumping the gun, Dead Space can fucking die.
Yeah,
And it already did. They're not making
Yeah,
more Dead Space.
I think
that's
Dead
kinda
Space
unfair.
is already dead.
Yeah.
Space.
Just like space.
Space dead. Space dead. Space.
Are there any
dead.
more?
Just like No Man's Sky.
Oh, maybe I should do the overhyped to hell list. Let's do No Man's Sky, Destiny, and Watch Dogs.
No, I'll do fucking Destiny. Put me on that 10-year plan.
I want to see No Man's Sky go on forever and see how they adapt. Destiny can have one last hurrah, and Watch Dogs can go.
But yeah, I really love Resident Evil.
I don't know what I'd do. Like, I'd kill Dead Space,
Yeah.
but I don't know what I'd do with the other two, because both deserve both spots
Yeah, both
about
of them
the same.
deserve it.
Yeah.
I personally would want the Magnum Opus of Silent Hill because I feel like that would, as strange as it, I feel like that would be a better Magnum Opus. Like
Yeah.
I feel like that
Yeah.
the way those games are sort of like what they're supposed to be. I feel like the best version of that is better than the best version of a Resident Evil. As strange as that is to try to math out
I guess
logically. Doesn't make sense technically, but
It's a hard
feel.
one.
Yeah, it's a very
It's a hard
good
one because I don't care particularly like too much. I love Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I don't care particularly too much about either of them to play another one.
Yeah.
I'm a big baby when it comes to horror, so I don't play these games. All I know is that Resident
played Dead
Evil had a
Space.
really bad translation in the first game.
Oh, you mean the best in video game? I fucking love Resident Evil 1. Holy shit.
So, like, I don't know. I feel like I don't care, but I've never played Dead Space or Silent Hill or Resident Evil, so they can do their own thing.
All right, now we have the Naughty Dog trio. We have Uncharted, Last of Us, and Crash Bandicoot.
Kill Crash.
Yeah,
I
kill
don't-
Crash.
Like it's
Leave him in the
fine.
90s where he belongs.
Like, yeah, we don't need to make a new Crash. game.
Every time they try to revive him, it's just bad.
I
You said Uncharted?
Uncharted, Last of Us, and Crash.
Didn't Uncharted end?
Yeah.
It seems like it ended. They might make more, it seems.
I mean, God of War ended.
Yeah.
Uncharted ended.
Yeah.
It ended
but
at
Papa
3, and then it ended
Cray.
at 4 again.
Last
We
of Us?
can't forget Papa Cray.
If they keep
Cray.
exploring
Last of Us ended.
Last of
Yeah.
Us, if they keep exploring characters' backstories, that could go on forever. Well, like quote unquote forever.
I think all these go. Personally, I would do Last of Us, Magnum Opus, Crash Bandicoot, go on forever, and Uncharted can die because I feel like Uncharted
Yeah,
has
I mean,
already
now
died,
that- now
and
you
like
bring up
I feel
Uncharted.
It's over.
I feel
kinda-
I feel like they are going to make more Uncharted games, but
Yeah.
I feel like they should.
They should, yeah. Like, I like, if I'm picking like my favorite out of that, it's probably Uncharted. Like, I adore Uncharted,
Yes.
but if they never made another Uncharted game, I'd be perfectly happy with it
Yes.
because I love where it ended. I like what they did with it.
That was good.
I haven't played 4, but
Just
I
that last
want
boss
to.
fight.
Yeah. If you ever want to borrow,
From what I understand, the ending in 4 was very good.
It's fantastic.
And it should stay as is.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe I kill Uncharted just because of that.
Yeah.
I also never played the Uncharted game. Well, the fourth one. I played.
I was gonna say
I
the
played
game.
2
I'm
and
like,
3.
oh, sorry, Sydney. I got some news for you. There's 4 of them.
I played 2 and 3. I skipped 1. I never got to 4.
You don't have to play 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what everybody told me.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to. As bad as it is, I saw screenshots where it's like he's aiming like this and the crosshair is like all the way to the left. Like, I know that would trigger me to hell and back, but I feel like I have to play that game.
My problem is like I want Crash to die.
It's
Just
dead.
because, like, he's already dead.
I feel like all of these game series are just dead.
That's
I-
my
should stay that
that
way.
is my
I think
problem.
they might
is
have
that,
announced
like,
Last of Us 2.
No,
or
it's
they've
been like,
talked about
it's been
it.
like
it's been like rumored.
Yeah, it's been
but
like-
it's not official.
Yeah, if they haven't confirmed it by now, then I don't think they're
I mean,
I
that
mean, by
probably
now
like-
it takes them a lot of years to
to
probably
make.
make
They
something
they
like
just
that.
Yeah.
finished Uncharted. They might be in pre-pro for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it's like I don't know. Fucking Last of Us ended on such a good note. I don't want it to continue, but I don't want it to die.
yeah.
But like, I feel like Uncharted, you could go
mean,
into
that's-
like a Borderline spin-off series with the older guy whose
Oh.
name is escaping me.
Sully.
Sully. I was about to call him Dave.
It's like Uncharted
every
is
white
definitely
person's
something you could
My
like,
dad's name is Dave.
I feel like Uncharted is something you could definitely keep going without necessarily like hurting the prior entries. You know?
Yeah, maybe.
It's
The
like-
problem,
Like it's
yeah.
it's something at the very least it's a concept
Especially
you could
with
do
that
again.
Yeah.
ending, they
What-
kind of hinted, sort of.
What I'd like to see with The Last of Us is like kind of like what they did with The Walking Dead as time goes on, of like more zombies, fewer people, like the zombies are more threatening, they're more like disgusting looking, and like kind of continue that with Ellie's story. I don't really know how or why, but I feel like that could be interesting, of like just the slow progression of the fact that there are like no humans anymore. Kind of like give it, I know it's already kind of a grim feeling game, but like a really hopeless kind of atmosphere of like you're pretty much by yourself. Like there is no cure. There's no chance of cure anymore.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Let's have a Last of Us where it's like decades after all of this is blown over and Ellie's just
Yeah.
dealing with adult problems and she's like, man, I gotta go to the doctor tomorrow.
I gotta buy milk.
Yeah, it's like I'm out of milk, so on the way to the doctor, I should probably get the milk on the way back.
Magnum opus of our generation.
The best survival game.
How many more of these are there?
Like 2.
Okay.
All right, now we got the RPG slots. I've got the silent protagonist RPGs.
Oh, okay.
We have Elder Scrolls, Dark Souls, and Fable.
I
Dark
know
Souls
which
can
one
go
you
on
want.
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, I'll
Fable can have one last hurrah, and Elder Scrolls can die.
well, like, so we're seeing this, like, do we want Dark Souls to go on forever, or do we want it to have a last one? Like, a last really good one?
For
Their
for
standard
me,
of quality is just good. So
but-
if they keep going on forever,
But do we just want that
most
same...
likely be good.
Do we want the same Dark Souls game for eternity?
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah?
I don't
Not like the same, but like I would like a Dark Souls game forever.
I get what you're saying, but the thing is that you're kind of locked into a lore story. And it's like, I know you can go places with the lore, but there's only so much you can do before you have to start making things up. And like that's the problem with WoW currently, is they think that they're running out of things to discuss.
Part of the Dark Souls lore is that you're a human locked into this lore that you have a fate for. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like you have a predestined path, so that really fits the like we're gonna go on forever type of series.
yeah, technically, because technically the story of Dark Souls is you're pretty much living. You experience like the beginning, not necessarily the beginning. You usually come in at the end, but like there's a world. The world comes to an end, and then the next game is another world in this cycle. So technically, you could kind of like the cycle ends, and then you play another cycle. You could technically do that forever. But personally, for me, I want Magnum Opus Dark Souls, and then I could never play it again. I would 100% prefer that, because like, my love for Dark Souls burns so close to my heart that like
Truly, I'm
get,
shocked.
to get something. I literally ever since I played Dark Souls, I've been chasing that high for the rest, and I probably will be for the rest of my life. And I've come to terms with that. So I just need one more hit, baby. I just need one more. I'll quit it. I'll be good. I just need one more hit. I need one more world that feels as realized as Dark Souls 1 does. Because 2 hasn't cut it, 3 hasn't cut it, Bloodborne cuts it in different ways. I need that. I need that world.
What was the third option?
There was
Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls.
Fable.
Yeah,
Oh,
Elder
Fable.
Scrolls. Elder
Okay,
Scrolls
Fable
die.
can die. It doesn't need to
Actually,
break
no,
my heart
Fable
anymore.
can die. Elder
Actually,
Scrolls
yeah,
can go
Fable
on
can die.
forever.
Yeah.
Magnum Opus.
Like,
Dark
that's my
Souls.
thing.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah, that seems
kind of
right.
agree with that.
Dark
also.
Souls should finish up its lore thing. It should have one last big hurrah. Elder Scrolls, I feel like you can just you can keep going with that idea for literally forever, and fuck Fable.
Yeah.
We don't need a Fable 4. We don't need to be angry anymore.
Yeah, I
Fuck
actually agree
black
with
and
that.
white morality.
I mean, I've always had the opinion that all of the Fable games were just consistently 6 out of 10s.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So,
thought all of them
that
were
can
just
die.
all right. And that was the part that triggered me. This was the first game where I found myself being that guy. I was like, this game isn't that good, and so I got really mad, and I stopped that.
It was
but still, it exists within my
the
core.
childhood ignorance, it just went away for that game, and you had a realization of wow, there are bad games in this world.
That's because it got all those awards during such an amazing year in gaming. All right, let's move on to there's 2 left.
Okay.
Quickly.
Because we're at 55 minutes.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
This is a long addendum.
This is going to be an extra episode that we publish the day after the podcast.
Yeah, probably a
Okay.
good idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry about that. But
No, it's okay.
No,
this is
fun.
Worth it, yeah.
It'll
this
be
is
26 and a half.
this is my protagonist talks a lot RPG
All of them
combo.
can die. Okay.
This is The Witcher,
Okay,
Deus
maybe
Ex, and Mass Effect.
I think I'd kill Mass Effect.
I'd kill
at
Mass
this
Effect.
point.
Deus Ex can have one good one, and then Witcher can just go on.
I kind of
I don't
like
know.
Played
I kind of like
any
a
of
constant of Deus Ex though. It's like
Yeah.
I don't love Deus Ex. I don't hate Deus Ex. It exists, and I think I'm fine with it staying that way. I
I've-
love a last good Witcher game, because even though the last one was great too.
Yeah, last one's a great place to end it. But
Yeah.
I feel like these games are so inherently linked together, kind of.
Yeah.
That they're there's a guy standing there, and then I make supposedly morally great decisions. Some games succeed better on that.
What
than
is
others.
this game called, just for reference?
Which one?
Magnum Opus.
Magnum Opus, Eternal Rebirth,
Okay.
and Complete Extinction.
I have no problem killing Mass Effect here. I really love Mass Effect 2. I'll kill it.
This hurts me, man.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what
I feel like-
these last 2 I don't have answers for because it hurts me so deeply.
I feel like Deus Ex can go on forever.
Yeah, I like that constant.
Deus Ex is a consistent enough series.
Yeah.
I haven't played. Well, I've played half of Witcher 1. But from what I understand,
That's the best.
They
Yeah,
get
that
better. They get better.
it's I don't dislike Witcher 1.
No, yeah, it was
hasn't
fine.
aged well.
Oh, it's the worst. I've never played a game that's aged worse than Witcher 1. There's something about everything about it. I'm just like, whoa, I would rather play N64. And speaking of games that have not aged well, the N64, almost all of them. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, talk about Majora's Mask not aging well. It probably, maybe it has. I really like Majora's Mask. Fuck.
But I don't know. I guess I could give the other 2 spots to either, really, because Mass Effect. If it ends on a really high note, I'd be happy for that. But at the same time, Witcher. But I guess I'd give Mass Effect the Magnum Opus and stop Witcher because I know that CD Projekt doesn't want to continue Witcher.
That's actually a great reason.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to lock in that answer because I didn't have one and I need one. And it hurts me because I want more of all of these because I love all of them. My least favorite of the games I played here is definitely Deus Ex, but I want to see more of it. And the first one's a fucking classic. Most people consider it one
the
of
first
best
one is
games
a
ever.
classic.
Human Revolution? Or
No, the first one's just Deus Ex.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And it's, yeah.
'Cause I don't-
All right, and the last one,
You
another one I
forgot
have
me
no...
again.
Oh, sorry. You gotta fight through the crowd.
Gotta speak up.
But I'm waiting politely until other people
Politely?
finish.
We don't do polite.
That didn't go either.
I haven't played any of these games.
I mean, I haven't
Pat
either,
doesn't have
but I like
answers
giving
for
my
these.
commentary. I think Instead of having it go on forever, can I have Witcher be locked into like 2 or 3 more games instead?
Like another trilogy?
Yeah.
No, it's Eternal Rebirth. Eternal Rebirth.
There's
This is
no middle
hardcore.
ground.
What
This
if they
is
take
Magnum Opus, Eternal Rebirth, and complete
What if they take
eradication.
what if they take forever to make those 3
Like
games?
every 50 years.
like they take eternities.
Yes.
And there's never stopped development on them. There's like
Yeah, I don't know if the
50
ru-
years after launch, like, all right, we got 5.
I don't know if the rules specifically. I don't know if the rules specifically said they have to come out yearly or something, but they has to come out. They have to be permanently working on it.
I've never heard of Deus Ex, but from reading the one paragraph on Wikipedia, it sounds very interesting. So I'll give it a shot. I've never heard of this series, but it sounds cool. And Mass Effect, I don't know what to do with Mass Effect. I feel like it's one of those
Space.
games that'll eventually get picked up by like Telltale.
Oh, if there's a Telltale Mass Effect, I'm gonna fight. I challenge the head of BioWare and the head of Telltale to one-on-one fights. If that happens, yeah.
Like you fight one of them.
Yeah, I
you
fight
win,
one,
and then
and
you're just like, fuck, all right, let's go.
yeah, like I'm still battle damaged from the first fight, and I go immediately into the second one.
Yeah, they got tight schedules.
Yeah, they got tight schedules. You know how it is. All right, and the last one, the one I also cannot pick an answer for. Mario, Zelda, and Metroid.
Oh.
That's easy.
Metroid can end, Mario can have one good one, and Zelda can just go on forever.
I think I
love
actually disagree
Zelda
with all
too
3 of
much.
those.
I love Zelda way too much.
So I want.
I disagree with everything you're going to say. Please continue.
Okay. I want one last Metroid game. Of course, that's an easy one.
Yeah,
because
Magnum
Metroid's
Opus
been
Metroid.
garbage for a while, and if they make a lot of them, they won't be good.
That's true.
I want Mario Forever because the quality of Mario games are at a consistent rate.
So are Zelda games, though.
No, they're not. Zelda had a bad.
I mean,
decade.
there's also bad Mario games. Fucking
Yeah.
You know, but like
3D, not 3D. What's the one? The second.
Super
3D
Mario
World.
Galaxy 2.
That's
The second 3D jumper one where you go into bubbles. New Mario.
Okay, yeah, but those are constants. Like, you know, like those exist because they sell copies. Those exist so they can make Mario 3D World, Mario 3D Land,
I love
fucking
3D
Mario
World so
Galaxy
much.
1 and 2. Like, those all came out in like 5 years, by the way.
Yeah.
like 3 of the best Mario games ever fucking made.
I do not want to live in a world where Nintendo is not making Legend
Zelda
of Zelda games.
That's why I can't
I'm
pick an
fine.
answer here.
I'm fucking
like I can't pick.
I
Like
want
I want
more.
Metroid to get a Magnum Opus because I feel like Metroid. Like
Yeah.
if there was a series to end, it could be Metroid.
Metroid
And I
fucking
think.
deserves
I also
that.
think a Metroid Magnum Opus would be the best. Like the same argument I was making before. I feel like that Magnum Opus could be fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
But at the same, I can't live without Mario or Zelda. I need both in my life.
There's no way I live in this world without Mario. Like, if like we're building a PC soon, you guys will see my room. There's a lot of fucking Mario there.
Yeah. Like, I was never attached to Mario as a kid, or like when I was getting into gaming, really. So I can understand that you don't want Mario to end. Like, I'm not gonna hate you for like.
It's interesting.
You're
Like,
basing games as bad.
you guys are like on the opposite side. You're the Zelda one. He's the Mario one.
Yeah.
And so it's like yin and yang, just swirl forever. What's your opinion, Sydney?
I played one Zelda game.
Are you? Who
No,
are you?
no, please don't kill me. I suffered from the fact that I didn't have Nintendo systems growing up.
Oh, okay.
I did not
So
have
you're
an
a
N6.
Sonic kid?
No, I hate Sonic with a passion because I thought he fell out of existence when I was like 6. And then I came to college and Rich liked him and I'm like, I thought he was dead.
He's returned from the grave.
He did die. Rich like single-handedly brought him back to our friend group.
But like, I played one Zelda game. I played A Link Between Worlds, and it was
That is
fantastic.
that is a good one
it
to
was
play.
fan-fucking-tastic. And then I played Ocarina of Time. And cried. Because I couldn't make any progress without a fucking walkthrough.
Alright. Unpopular opinion. I fucking dislike Ocarina of Time.
So do
much.
I! I haven't
It's-
even beaten it.
It's the most fairy tale in a can game you could ever present to me. Goodbye. I don't wanna hear any of it.
I mean-
All of you people that are gonna come in the comments being like, Ocarina of Time's
All one of you.
Magnum Opus.
Hey, let's hear it, Kennedy.
Yeah. Like Kennedy, literally with me and my PhD in Majora's Mask, we will both fight you.
She likes Majora's Mask, doesn't she?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Majora's her favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, she's right.
So,
I mean, I think they're both.
So, so
I debate between Majora and Wind Waker a lot.
Wind Waker's
Yeah, I
also
can't-
very good.
I can't
People
pick one
tell
in my
me I
heart.
should play Wind Waker and
should.
that it will change my opinion of Zelda.
But
I
Wind Waker's
don't
fine.
know.
I don't think it would change your
It won't
I
opinion.
don't
change
think
your
it would
opinion
change your
of it.
opinion.
Wind Waker is also. I mean, there's lots of. Zelda is very like, hey, fuck you, figure it out.
That's my problem. Is
Yeah.
that I wholly admit I am very bad at video games. I use cheats and walkthroughs because if I can't figure it out within 5 minutes, I'm just gonna get angry and stop playing. So it's like it's really frustrating when I feel like I'm not playing this game at all, and that was my problem with Ocarina. It was like I was making progress, but it was like I wasn't making the progress.
Yeah.
It would just be like, oh, I'm an idiot and didn't look for this specific rock, or
Yeah, that's
I'm
what-
an idiot and didn't jump before pressing another button or something.
Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of classics is that they came in the age of cryptic game design where it's like, hey, fucker, figure it out. and now we're used to games like literally hand-holding us.
Yeah.
And like even the games like they say Dark Souls like, oh, that doesn't hold your hand. It's like, but now it has like modern game design that says, hey, put light sources here and like guide the eye towards this direction. Game design. But back in the day, it was like,
Yeah.
like, hey, you didn't check all the you didn't press A on every wall. You fucking dumbass.
Speaking of Majora's Mask, I'm literally having flashbacks to the first time I had to do the couple's mask.
Like, I want to
Just
give
seems so
Zelda
upset.
one last chance, but I don't know what game to give it with, and I feel like that's going to be my deciding factor on if I absolutely hate this game series or not.
And the question is the Magnum Opus 2D Zelda or 3D Zelda?
It's 2D Zelda. I
2D.
don't. Yeah, it's not even close.
Yeah.
Like I fell off of like Wind Waker. In my opinion, was the last good Zelda game up until A Link Between Worlds.
Fucking
So-
Skyward Sword was great.
So I fell out. Like I hated fucking Twilight Princess. I hated.
Twilight Princess was great.
I hated the DS ones. I hated the GBA ones. I hated Skyward Sword.
What? You're gonna come to
I just fucking did. The 3D Zeldas are bad, bar Wind Waker.
you come on to my podcast and you insult my Zelda games? Fuck you.
I don't like Majora's Mask personally. I understand a lot of people love that game to death, so I won't touch it.
Like literally the three you said. Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess, Majora's Mask. Those are like the best
I'm not.
ones.
I'm not saying I hate Majora's Mask. I'm just saying it's not my thing. I don't like
Like,
Twilight Princess.
I'm not gonna hate you for your opinion, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna hate you for your opinion.
Would you like me to say it again? I fell off of Zelda after Wind Waker, really, and I don't like the GBA ones. I don't like the DS ones. I don't like.
Look at me in the eye.
I don't like fucking Twilight Princess. I don't like Skyward Sword. But I really do like Link Between Worlds.
So,
I
the
respect you
reason
for
I'm
looking me in the eye.
the reason I'm leaning towards 3D is that I feel like it's hard to get better than A Link in the Past and A Link Between Worlds.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to figure out how do you get better
Yeah,
than
no,
that.
it's
Those
true.
are like so like well crafted and like so
Yeah.
fucking clean.
Yeah.
So, I don't even know how you get better than that. I feel like the best 3D Zelda could be. There's a lot more growth there. So I think I would actually personally want a 3D Zelda.
There's more
I feel
you
like
can
this- Yeah.
I feel like the 2D ones could have a lot more potential just in terms of what you could do, though.
Yeah.
Which is why I'd say 2D.
Okay.
You got a whole other plane of movement in 3D, though.
I didn't finish
Not
my other
really, not
sentence
until-
Oh yeah,
part, though.
Sid didn't finish.
I never experienced.
really?
No, I literally just said I haven't played a Zelda
Oh,
game,
yeah,
and
that
then
was
it
all
turned
Zelda.
into this.
And then it turned into me.
But yeah, that's
Yelling.
honestly why I'm kind of interested in Breath of the Wild, because I feel like the Z-axis might matter in that game.
Yeah.
But I feel like lots of times like 3D Zelda games they're literally just like a 2D Zelda you look at from a different angle, because like your jumping is limited to like
I can
forward.
understand
moving forward
that.
and that. So like if like say Breath of the Wild, you start making that Z-axis, you start making use of that motherfucking Z-axis.
Yeah, they did it in the E3 thing.
Yeah.
They had the sail that you like sailed through the air in. Descriptive.
That's Breath of the Wild be the last one.
No,
And
it's
this
complete
is the
extinction.
magnum
It's
opus.
complete extinction from today.
This is it. No, I'm saying like this is what's happening. Like it's happening now.
Oh,
like
you-
we're getting Blast Ball, so we're getting Metroid Forever. We're gonna get Breath of the Wild. That's gonna be the fucking last one.
And then, oh god, I can't.
Or,
say
or
that.
maybe.
And that means Mario dies.
Yeah, that means Mario dies.
Mario
unfortunately.
can't die.
No,
Mario
but I
is
just think
actually
Zelda.
immortal.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if this is fair because like I think Mario is actually immortal. He's an immortal being. He's a lick. He is a immortal being incapable of death. We must find his phylactery. We have to like in order to have complete Extinction tomorrow, we have to go on a fucking quest, guys. we have to go and find his phylactery and destroy it.
So maybe we're looking at this wrong. Maybe the Magnum Opus is actually Blast Ball. Maybe this is the Metroid game we want. Maybe this is the last one that you're like, hey guys, we did you a favor. We're done with Metroid.
Yeah, it's a perfect hybrid between 2D and 3D Metroid. All right. Please finish your thoughts.
I never played a proper Metroid game, but I tend to really like platformers, and when somebody told me, like, oh, like, Ori and the Blind Forest is a Metroidvania-style platformer, I was like, a what? And they're like, it plays like Metroid. I'm like, I might like this game. Because I really like platformers, and I like the concept of, like, having to go back to where you started, because you're, like, you're better and you're stronger, and it makes you feel like I accomplished something from the beginning of this game. Yeah. As opposed to Zelda, that just makes me feel stupid.
There'll definitely be a bit of that, especially in the more older Metroids. It's like, you have to use the bomb here. Stupid asshole.
I figured that.
The best Metroids are on the GBA.
Yeah.
Like, fuck Metroid Prime. The GBA ones are the best.
I'll agree with that, but I'll say Super Metroid over the GBA ones any day.
Actually, yeah, Super Metroid is
but the
awesome.
GBA
I was
ones
going to
are
say
great.
Super Metroid is...
GBA ones are great.
I think my favorite is probably... Actually, either Zero Mission or Super Metroid.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Prime games anyway.
Mario can go on forever. It just has such a simple formula that it's like no matter what age you are, you can play a Mario game.
Especially if they're as good as fucking 3D World. God damn.
Like, that's what I love about it. Is like every other game you mentioned, like you kind of have to have a learning curve. Like you learn certain skills along the way. Mario, it's like the biggest difference you have from game to game is a different power up. But at the end of the day, there's walk, there's run, and there's jump, and you can figure it out.
Yeah, and they're all
even if
so
you're
different.
garbage, you can still play.
Yeah, that's the interesting part about it. It's like people always talk about like, oh, it's the same game over and over again. I'm like, outside of like 3D new Super Mario Brothers like 2 and Super Mario Galaxy 2, like outside of the sequels, like every time they do like another step in the Mario. In the Mario. Every time we take another step in like the Mario, it's like it's actually very different. Which now I never understood. It's like I understand like brand fatigue, but like I have a bigger problem with like Assassin's Creed, which is literally actually the same game over and over again with like different skins on it. But like I feel like every Mario game is different enough from the last one.
But at the core, it's easy to pick up.
Yeah,
that's my main thing.
All right, Poot.
Kill Metroid. Let Mario go on forever, and then Zelda can have its
last
one-off.
hurrah.
Oh man, I still like after hearing everyone's things, I still can't pick an answer. I'm in the middle where I like all of them. Yeah. This is the only
sick cop out.
Okay, if I have to pick one, all right. Oh man, oh my god. Oh. I think I'm gonna have to do Pat's then.
Hey,
fucking Metroid can.
You're like in pain.
Metroid can die. Zelda can Magnum Opus, and Mario can go on forever. I don't like it. Metroid can Magnum Opus. Fuck it. All right, that's all I have. I saved that one for last because I can't do another one after that.
I think that's fucking awesome. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
that was really fun.
We should have like a couple of those every podcast.
Every podcast, let's get rid of news. Let's get rid of games we play. Let's get rid of everything.
No?
We just do that.
Yeah, we are now the
stressful.
eternal distinct. You know what it's called. I said it like 8 times. Eternal.
It's gonna be the title
Eternal
of this
Restoration.
extra
Magnum
podcast.
Opus, Eternal Rebirth,
Eternal
and
Rebirth.
Complete Destruction.
Maybe somebody is picking Eternal Rebirth for this topic, so we are constantly stuck doing.
Yeah,
this
some of
thing
them might
forever.
suck, some of them might be good, but they'll keep coming.
But we'll keep recording the same podcast, doing the same game.
No, let's let this be our Magnum
Will
Opus.
I just always be hungry for pizza the entire time?
Yes,
Oh, no.
every time.
So,
Every time.
yeah, this
Hungry.
this got to be a little long. So,
A little.
A little?
But
A
it was
little.
fun.
yeah, thank you
Even
for
if you guys yelled at me.
enjoying the Lifecast and a half. The half-cast.
with us.
The
The
half-
half-cast?
The half-cast. No, it's not the half-cast. It's going to be in the same feed. It's just going to be if you want more news, don't listen to the ones that are like and a half.
0.5.
Yeah, don't listen to the 0.5s. if you just want news. If you want extra stuff and you want to like engage with us a bit more, the half episodes are for you. And we'll publish twice a week now.
Okay.
So we publish our regular podcast on Wednesdays, and then we'll do our extra stuff Thursdays.
Cool.
Or Fridays. I think Thursdays are a better day.
Probably.
But yeah. So
Math.
thank you for listening to the Lifecast this week.
0.5.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
0.5.
Bye.
Peace out, girl scouts.
Bye.